Hello! If you're watching this video, it's because you're probably interested in taking my Microblading Essentials training course this summer. We've had such an interest in these two dates that I thought the quickest way to get you some information is to make this recording with some of the details. You've already been informed that I'm in the process of putting my Microblading Essentials course content online. So as I'm finishing up the online platform, I've decided to hold just 2 more special live trainings in my studio, and as a bonus, everyone who attends the live training will get the online class for free. So then you'll be able to compare the different modalities of learning. Just a little bit about me if you are not already very familiar. My name is Amber Arrington. I'm the owner and lead educator of Sassy Wink Academy. You can check me out at sassywink.com and at sassywinkacademy.com. And if you're like most people, you've been interested in learning microblading, but you've been searching for quality education in that skill for some time, you might feel a little confused and overwhelmed as you search for the right training program. So my goal in this presentation is to give you all the necessary information that's going to help you make the best decision for you. And I'll start off by telling you a little bit about me and my background. I have been a licensed esthetician for over 18 years and have been passionate about makeup and beauty since I was a little girl. In the interest of time, I don't want to go over a list of everything that I've been able to do and everything I've been able to study, but suffice it to say, I live my life by the motto, always be learning. I love to learn, and I do love to share what I know and to teach it. Here's a little bit more about me. You're welcome to push pause if you want to look through some of these things. When I wanted to learn the skill of microblading, it's been almost 5 years ago now, there was literally nobody in the United States that was teaching this, let alone, maybe a handful of people that were offering the service, if that. So I had to really search out my education and kind of go to great lengths to learn. The first person I learned from, I flew her over from Russia, from Moscow, Russia. Her name is Irina Levchuk from Lash and Brow Academy, and she was the first person I was blessed to be able to study this skill with. And then later, I did also get to study with Fibrows, Branko Babic. He comes from Serbia. So I'm really grateful that I got to learn this skill. As you know, it has become a very popular service. And so you may be wondering, who is the ideal microblading student? So in my opinion, ideally, you're somebody who already has a background in the beauty industry. You are maybe a licensed esthetician, a licensed cosmetologist, maybe you're already a permanent makeup artist or a tattoo artist. You definitely would be able to overcome some of the learning curves with that background. If you do not come from one of these backgrounds, in some cases, it can still be a good fit, but we kind of just need to talk it through. And so we can have a little interview about your experience and your hopes and desires in learning this skill and see if we might be a good fit for each other if you don't have that background. How long is the class? So the Microblading Essentials class at Sassy Wink Academy, it's 3 full days. We work from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and probably you can plan on also having homework because there is so much information to go over in a short amount of time. You might be thinking, I definitely want to be able to practice on a live model. So why isn't this offered as a standard part of the course? So just allow me to explain real quick here. Safety and comfort for both you, the student, and for our model is of utmost concern to me as the instructor, and it should be to you as well. The fact of the matter is that most students are not ready to begin working on live skin alone after just a 3-day course. Maybe with the undivided guidance of your teacher, you could do that, stroke by stroke, if I'm standing over your shoulder. But the fact of the matter is, most students just will not be quite ready until they have a chance to kind of digest the information and practice. Weeks and months of practice on paper and synthetic skin should be expected in order to develop the understanding, the muscle memory, and the new skills for the microblading technique to begin to be performed independently on live models. But one of the benefits of studying with me is ongoing mentorship and future live model practice opportunities. There should be no rushing into working on live faces until you can consistently design 2 matching brows and duplicate proper hair stroke patterns mirrored on both brows and with consistent depth on your mannequin and your synthetic or artificial skin. My motto is, if you can't draw it, don't tattoo it, please. The cost of the class, I know this is an important question. It is $3,000 for the 3-day microblading essentials education. If you decide to move forward, we just take a $500 deposit, and that allows us to move forward ordering your kit and make sure that you have a spot received. We do have some financing options available if that's something that you need. You can talk to the training coordinator about that. Lunch is provided all 3 days along with snacks and coffee and water. And if you want to work on a live model in the future after you initially take the class, you can book those sessions with me for $600. And then that gives you the opportunity to actually get hands-on on live skin with me by your side and over your shoulder. What do I receive in the class? You receive a student workbook. You receive a student kit, which will allow you to work on approximately 25 models or clients, and some of the components in the kit will last you even longer than that. You'll receive a certificate of completion, and again, optionally, if you want to come back and do one-on-one live model mentor sessions with me, that's available to you at an additional cost. You're going to be able to get support with me via the Voxer app for 3 months after class. And I'll explain that in depth later and during class, but that is a really great opportunity for you to stay connected with me and with your peers. And I do keep the classes small. I take 6 students maximum, and sometimes we don't even have a full 6 students, so we're able to keep it nice and intimate for you. And what comes in your professional student kit are going to be things like several full-size pigments, your modifier, that might be considered a pigment as well. So your pigments, your modifiers, your numbing agent, your measuring tools, your marking pencil, your mannequin, plastic cups, disposable pens, and just everything that you're going to need to be able to practice appropriately and begin working on models and clients. Will I be certified? Will I be certified to do microblading after this class? Sassy Wink Academy provides education on microblading essentials. Upon leaving the course, students receive a certificate of completion, but are not quote-unquote certified. There is no certifying body for microblading, and every state regulates permanent makeup differently anyway. After you have practiced diligently, after you've attended live model mentor sessions with Sassy Wink Academy and completed the microblading edge course and can demonstrate consistent microblading artistry, which would include both before and after pictures as well as healed pictures, and submitted those over, you may be invited to become a certified Sassy Wink Academy microblading artist. I can get you more details about that during the class. How quickly can I start taking clients? And so you, I'm sure, are wondering this because really you want to know, how soon can I begin making a return on my investment? And my answer to you is, it's just not a simple answer. It depends on you. I would love to tell you that you're going to leave my course, or any course for that matter, and immediately begin taking clients. However, I believe in being honest and in setting realistic expectations. That's not the reality. Some students really dedicate themselves to hours of practice daily, and they might begin working on models within weeks and taking paying clients in a matter of a month or 2. I can tell you those who take advantage of mentorship and live model mentoring reach their goals faster than those who don't. I would just say be gentle with yourself, allow yourself time to build up the necessary skill and confidence before taking paying clients. It's just going to depend on you. Everybody runs at a different pace. Microblading, it is a form of tattoo. We are implanting color in the skin, so by definition, it is a tattoo. and so it falls under permanent cosmetics. As such, it's a skill that requires in-depth knowledge and continual practice as you work to refine your artistry. You're going to need a solid understanding of principles from brow mapping to skin conditions to specific techniques, color theory, infection control, and much more than that. It's all needed for a foundational understanding. And I'm not going to just be sitting you down and putting a microblading tool in your hand on day one and start telling you to microblade. I want you to know everything about why we do what we do so you can yield the best results for your clients long term. These are some of the things that we cover. We cover designer brow concepts, so that's your brow mapping. That's how to design a custom brow for each face. We do color theory principles specific to microblading. Microblading heals different than other types of permanent makeup, so I want you to understand how to approach that. Working conditions and safety, all of your microblading essential concepts, so things like skin conditions, contraindications, what kind of hair stroke techniques to use and why, how to achieve proper depth. We go over client consultation. We discuss ways to approach your marketing, definitely how to set up your tray, step by step how to do microblading, how to address aftercare, and all the questions that are most commonly asked in regards to microblading and how to answer them. I anticipate that my online training will be live this summer, and the curriculum and everything that you receive in the online training will mirror my live in-studio training. The difference, of course, is you'll be able to watch the videos in your own time when you're ready to learn. And this will be a wonderful opportunity for you to review the fundamentals that you learned in class with me so that you don't develop any bad habits. This is what is going to prepare you to work on live skin. So lucky for you guys, you're going to get this online bonus. Nobody else has ever got to have this that's taken my class. You're going to get free access to my Microblading Essentials online course. That is a $1,500 value. You're going to be able to review all the lectures and theory on your own time. And within that platform, there are lots of videos and lectures covering everything that we had learned in class. So your client consultation, how to map out a brow, how to approach color choice, and an actual full microblading procedure step by step. We're here to answer any more questions you may have. Because seating is so limited for these last two classes, I'm providing you with my training coordinator, Justin's direct cell phone number. So that's the 480-202-0187. You can call him, you can text him. If you get his voicemail, just leave a voicemail. You can also reply to the email that this came over on and just let us know the dates you're interested in, and then we'll confirm availability and begin the onboarding process. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope I get to work with you soon. Have a great rest of your day.